marriage is finding the best person you want to do life with and trying your best not to be an asshole to them. What are some of the biggest perks of getting married early? You get to be with somebody you can grow with. One of the things with, being a more mature person, so to speak, or an older person is that you have had more years to be set in your ways. And those ways are going to be disrupted by another person.
There's always someone concerned about your tummy. Always someone looking out for your stomach. Have you eaten, babe? Have you eaten? Come on, it's more. Hey, have you? Wait till you go eat this.
Then there is holy sex from God. The one approved by God. The one that if trumpet blow and you're on action, you know that both of you are going, So
it will make you more responsible. So normally I don't keep late nights or sleep out, but once in a while, like maybe if I go clubbing, I can sleep out at my cousin's place. But as I got married now, I didn't know that I could not do those things again. One day I went out with my friend, we just did night out and stuff. So I just called like, okay, I'm going to sleep out. My wife was angry, like, sleep out, that you must come to the house. I said, it's my cousin's place, so I actually slept out. This thing caused a big issue. We don't tell people our issues, but this one, like, the way she was sounding when my mom was talking to her, so she just had to tell my mom. My dad called me like, you must never sleep out again, except if there's no option for you to come home. You should always come back and sleep in your house. So I've gotten that one now. I won't be sleeping out again. Yeah.
There are boundaries from everybody, family members, friends. There's this invisible line people just become aware of and they can't just cross it without your permission.
And you live good. You even avoid many billings.
I swear, you have a strong excuse not to do things.
Yeah. My wife, my madam there also.
I just carry my wife too.
Okay, yes, sir. You avoid all these small billings.
it's pretty fantastic being married. I'm not going to lie.
I think I've done everything that I need to do. No, not bad.
I wish I invested more.
I should have been more pushy when it came to like goals. I think that if I was a more persistent person before I got married, there would have been like some added perks, right? I might have been in like a better place.
Is love enough? I don't think love can ever be enough.
What do you call love, right? Is it the feeling of like strong attraction towards someone, right? If it's that, it will not be enough.
She's a pretty woman. She's got all the other qualities. She's ambitious. But that peace of mind, she gives me peace.
But if your definition of love is you're doing everything, like your life basically is to make this other person's life better, then I think that is enough.
Love is very important, but there are other things that you need to have for a marriage to work.
I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's never really easy. You will clash.
You go love person, you go chop breakfast, you hear word.
If you love somebody and the communication is not there, trust is not there, the marriage may not work. Like for me now, many times I wasn't working. My wife started working before I started working because of school, my school. I won't cut it short. Many times she will send me money. Nobody will know. Like we've gone out before, like she gave me money to pay so that people won't know that she's the one paying. So she gave me money. Her friends thought I was the one that paid. She's bringing herself down for me to be like the husband.
And so what were like the most useful advice? What were the ones that were useless? Particularly, I do not have very useless advice from my own end. I think my wife would. Sorry, scrap that. We are now one. So it's very underestimated having good parental figures who show you like an example, because that actually speaks a lot more than some of the advice you're going to get. Because how many things have they taught me in school that I remember? Not much. But how many things have I experienced that I take into real life? There are a lot, right? Like if you had a very good family dynamic, it gives you a very good starting base for what your relationship will be.
That's how I lead, people will follow. If I do anyhow, married go there anyhow, family go there anyhow. 99 advisors, 0 helpers. How did they talk about?
If you are not sure that your partner is the person you want to marry, still take your time. Be very sure. If you are not very sure, don't rush into it. Being sure is, you know this person's character, you know what this person can do, what this person cannot do. You are sure this person loves you, this person will be loyal to you, this person would respect you, and you are ready to do the same for this person. If you are not ready to do all that, and you are not sure that the person you are going to marry is ready to do all that for you too, then just take your time.
One of the things with like weddings, especially like African weddings, is a very communal affair, right? So uncles that saw you the last time when you were 9 months will be like, this is you now. At the end of the day, it's not everybody that really care for you that came to your wedding. Some people came to eat food and, have gist to gist about. So I would think that having like a smaller gathering of like friends and, close family, people that know you and that know what you are going through.
If you look back at the albums, just like you, I was spoiling Madam's pictures, yeah? I was always looking at my phone, always talking to somebody. My body, what they call them? The bodyguards. Yeah, they have to like come meet me like, guy, try, just focus more, focus like, focus on your wife a bit, like just.
If your wife does something to you, like something you don't like, and then maybe you told your parents, you told your sister, you told your brother, you guys later settle it, everything don't clear for your mind. You know everything never clear for your sister mind.
Fuck.
You forgiving her, they've not forgiven her. They won't like her as much as they like that. It now breed one kind of little enmity between your parents, your family, and your wife. Let your parents see your wife as an angel that she is.
Can I describe my first 5 months of being married? Man, theory and practical, they're not the same. They're not the same. Before getting married, I could say I'm not somebody who will be petty in anger, that sort of thing. I think that's all I need to say about that.
Marriage is a setup.
Why did you get married?
For me, I've been dating my babe for like 9 years plus.
9 years.
I saw babe I wanted to marry and like said, let's do it. We have been dating for about 8 years. We met in school and there was no other person I could imagine life with.
Peace of mind. See, when I was a copper, I was doing 4 jobs. But I was a teacher, I was doing car wash, I was doing beer parlor. Amo, she stood by me like.
How did you guys meet?
We met on Facebook, sir.
Jesus.
One of my friends took my phone one day and he just started adding girls. I started talking with one of them. This my wife wasn't there, like 2 different girls, but they were mutual friends. So the one I went to see now went to give my wife gist that, if you see this guy, he's nice. So she now sent me a request. I asked her out November of 2013.
I went for a job interview she was working at a hospital there. She was even doing as if she was not seeing me. As I was coming out from the hospital, she just blocked me for the door. So like, how was the interview? I said, it was alright. So me, I was about to go without collecting number. She said, let me have your number.
Mad, lady, shoot your shot.
I met her and I was like, babe, I'm not here to joke. I'm here for the real deal, though. Things started aligning.
It's like, I know I'm going to live with this person for my life, right? I might as well have the person that I'm going to have the best conversations with. Stop toasting me, stop toasting me. You're making me lose sight of. I'm supposed to be looking at camera, I'm looking at you. So would I say I had enough money? I can drop my bank account details.
Just think you should cut your coat according to your size. You should have a plan. Financial plan is very important. If you don't have a job, okay, well, how do you plan to get income? If you're into business, what do you plan to do? So those plans should be in place.
I don't think personally like you have to be like the most comfortable person, but like you also should not be like in that place where it's unreasonable to have two people together. Yeah, we kind of like had a goal. So if we're earning this amount, then we can start seriously thinking about that.
Weddings in Nigeria, to do weddings in Nigeria, you need millions. If you have understanding parents-in-law, everything will just be cool.
So this is where I wish we had more money. I'm not even going to lie. Vex money. If everybody vex too much, you just do what you want to do and go. Anybody will vex, may they not cut the wedding. The thing of like African culture, Nigerians, we have big families, everybody pitching in to support. It's like, oh, I'm bringing the so people, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You become like a politician, a diplomat with like this thing. The wedding turned out to be vastly different from what we were thinking. It wasn't terrible, but there were, I think, creative direction changes that we would have made if we had that vex money. Why do I think that many men my age are not getting married? I think it's money.
The economy is crazy.
Also, the luxury of flexing.
Now see babe, then they marry.
Can we afford first the wedding? Can we afford the life as a family man? Can we afford to start having kids? So they put all these things into perspective and be like, oh, I want to make this money first. Then you find out you're in your mid-30s, you've not gotten married because you've still not gotten the amount. So I would advise, just get married. So far you're working, your wife is working, just get married. You guys will sort things out. Like, okay, now you're well-to-do or you're doing well, then you meet a girl when you're doing well now. I'm not saying the girl is after your money, but the whole package, she's liking this whole package.
Yeah.
If this whole package is not there, but it's only you, would it be the same?
Can you give us a message for your wife?
You know the man you married. But you're being fantastic. You push me more than you know. You are the most vocal person in the most amazing way. And I really love that. Even when I don't. 5 months almost feels like a dream. I don't think a day has gone by where the thought of, why did I get myself into this has crossed my mind. So I think you're doing something fantastic and you're fine.
Babe, I need you to be more adventurous. Yeah, you know your guy is an adventurous guy. So you know what I'm saying. I think I'm the lucky one, yeah. She's God-fearing and it transcends into peace of mind. Yeah. She has love, genuine love. She'll go the extra mile. If you're hungry, she'll go cook for you. No matter the time.
Buraola Akimade, I just want to say you are the best person in the world. You are the best lady in the world, the best wife in the world. If anybody says their wife is the best, it's the lie. You are the best wife in the world. You are the most beautiful person I've ever known. You are the sweetest person in the world. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for all that you do. No matter how many times I say it, I'm not saying it enough. You are the best. Keep being you. You are my party for life. Bad guy. My nigga. Yeah.
Better off as friends. I know